Given that P equal to Q equal to R, if P vector plus Q vector is equal to R vector, then the angle between P vector and R vector is theta 1. If P vector plus Q vector plus R vector is equal to 0 vector, then the angle between P vector and R vector is theta 2. What is the relation between theta 1 and theta 2? Here we have given three vectors, that is P vector, Q vector and R vector, and all are equal in magnitude. That means the triangle which we will draw is of equilateral triangle. Here we have given condition, that is P is equal to Q is equal to R. Means if we draw a triangle with the help of these vectors, means they are of equal magnitude, then we will get a equilateral triangle, because equilateral triangle is a triangle having all sides equal in magnitude. So we will draw equilateral triangle, that is, suppose it is like this. This is representing equilateral triangle, and all these three sides are equal in magnitude. So according to our first equation, that is given P vector plus Q vector is equal to R vector. So we will draw arrow for the respective vector. Suppose this is representing P vector. Now according to our case, that is suppose case first, we have given P vector should be added with Q vector. Therefore on continuation, keeping same order, we will say if head of P vector lies at this point, means tail of Q vector will coincide at this point. So head of Q vector will goes here. This is representing Q vector. Now condition is P vector is added with Q vector, means P vector and Q vector should be drawn in same order, and R vector is the resultant of these two vectors, means it should be drawn in opposite order. So in opposite order, we can say if head of Q vector lies at this point, therefore R vector will also have its head at this point only. So this will represent R vector. R vector is the resultant of P vector and Q vector in this case. Therefore, at this point, at the top point, if head of Q vector is lying here, then head of R vector is also here, because we have to draw R vector in opposite order as that of P vector and Q vector, because R vector is a resultant of P vector and Q vector. Now we will see what will be the angles. So we already say all these three sides are equal in magnitude, means these are equilateral triangle, and angle inside equilateral triangle are equal, they are equal to 60 degree. So angles are, inside angles are 60 degree. Now we will check what we have to find. Here in this case it is saying angle between P vector and R vector is theta 1, and according to our figure we can find the value of theta 1. So we will see P vector and R vector are meeting at a point, and this is the point. This point we can say this is the meeting point of P vector and R vector, and we can easily see that at this point tail of both the vector are coinciding, means the angle which is represented here 60 degree is the angle between R vector and P vector. Therefore theta 1 is equal to 60 degree. Now we will move on to second case, in which condition is given, that is P vector plus Q vector is added with R vector. Now here R vector is not the resultant, here R vector is added with P vector and Q vector. Now again we will draw a triangle of sides equal magnitudes, mean again triangle will be equilateral triangle, and out of the following sides, one is P vector, other one is Q vector, and remaining one is R vector. Now we will see what are the direction of these vectors. Suppose I have considered P vector in this direction, and according to our condition P vector is added with Q vector, means Q vector will have its tail at this point, because we have to draw vectors in same order. So head of Q vector will reach at this point. P vector and Q vector in same order because we are adding these vectors. Now in this case we have to add R vector in Q vector. So again in continuation or in same order, if Q vector is having head at this point, then tail of R vector will lies here, means head of R vector goes here. We have to draw all three vectors in same order because we are adding all three vectors, and we can easily see if initial and final point is coinciding at a point, then summation of all the vectors is a zero vector, and given condition is same, that is summation of P vector plus Q vector plus R vector is equal to zero vector, means triangle will be complete and initial and final point are same. Now we will see what are the angles. So again all sides are equal, means angle, inside angle of the triangle will be 60 degree. All sides are equal means all angles are equal, which are equal to 60 degree. Now in our condition it is given that angle between P vector and R vector for this case is theta 2. And according to our figure, we can see P vector and R vector is meeting at this point, but R vector is having its head and P vector is having its tail here, means 60 degree is not the angle between vectors. Now we will extend R vector to find angle between vectors, and this angle, now after extending R vector, we will say this will be the angle between these two vectors, which is coming out 120 degree, means theta 2 will be equal to 120 degree. So according to first case and second case, we can easily say theta 1 which is 60 degree and theta 2 which is 120 degree, means theta 2 is twice of theta 1, or it can be written as theta 1 is equal to theta 2 by 2. So answer of this question is theta 1 is equal to theta 2 by 2. Thank you.